crossfield attempt is blocked by Stephanie Bonik, who pushes the ball into the Hercules team bench. Spans hands the ball back to the volunteer, and we're back underway. Hercules throwing from left to right. Here's Stephanie Bonik, goes towards that far corner. It's wide of the right post, and Hercules. SESI SP will respond here with a sense out. Blocked. Here is going down this near side. Andres Henrique. So it's 0-0 between the two sides, and the contrast in the clubs for sure, with SESI SP, a big institution back in Brazil, been playing GoalBall professionally since 2013. As for Hercules, a team that's trying to build, and we're only invited to the GoalBall Club World Cup at short notice. But at the moment, they are frustrating the team from Sao Paulo.
Wide, please. Play.
So 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first half. Slow game, not expected.
No, not at all, and it remains 0-0, which is the first time I think we've had over the first 6 minutes.
Ah, tá bem, ficamos assim.
So substitution being prepared here for Hercules. Celeste Troost is going to be coming on.
So we were facing some difficult technical problems with the broadcast, and in the chat the Dutch are saying that now they can see, so now they can score. Because the girls were waiting for them to score.
Taking their time, waiting for the crowd to be watching.
It's people that know how television works.
Well, under 5 minutes remaining, it's 0-0. Here is Celeste Troost of her first throw since coming on. A quick reply by Asensio down the centre. It's also blocked. And it remains still 0-0.
We have Impy saying that nothing's better than a good GoalBall game.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. It's a tight contest as well, this two. It's a really fascinating. It's like a chess game almost.
Yeah. And it's impressive how the Dutch girls can overcome themselves, because they were expected to be a little bit underdog because they are not training so much, and they are the mashup of two teams. But they come and they fight until the last moment of the game.
Yeah, it's an impressive showing from Hercules. SESI SP struggling to break through the barrier of this Hercules defence. Celeste Troost, can she find the breakthrough? No, not this time.
So in the previous link on YouTube, I was seeing we have a lot of people from Dutchland watching us. Dutchland, no, Netherlands. Sorry, the Dutch are from the Netherlands, and
You're thinking
Deutschland
Deutschland and Germany.
are Germans. And never, but never, ever confuse the Dutch with the Deutsch. They don't like that kind of stuff. And the Dutch are so fantastic people, they don't deserve that kind of comparison. And the first goal for
There we
Brazil.
go. The first goal, it's taken a while, but we do have our first goal. It's taken just under 9 minutes to arrive, but we do finally have our first goal, and it goes the way of SESI SP. Now this is, how do Hercules respond?
É o primeiro golo para a equipa brasileira do SESI de São Paulo, a vencer neste momento o jogo por 1-0, com cerca de 3 minutos no relógio para o fim da primeira parte. Aproveito para pedir à nossa audiência no Brasil para comentar um pouco também, uma vez que o chat está cheio de holandeses super contentes, mas gostava de ver alguns brasileiros também a comentar e a dizerem-nos de onde assistem a este fantástico jogo, que neste momento tem os brasileiros em primeiro.
So the clock has been paused, 2 minutes 42 left on the clock in this first half, and it's SESI SP who lead by 1-0. Hercules have defended really well in this first half, battled hard. In our penultimate game of day number 2.
Yeah. Two fantastic coaches. The Netherlander, it's a referee that we love and enjoy watching. And the Brazilian is the Olympic champion.
Crossfield effort just wide of this near post. It skims the post of the Hercules goal. Played forward, saved down to the right. Grace Henrique, and Henrique will respond. The bouncing effort that's blocked by Stephanie Bonick, playing on the left of the three. Now on this far right side, looking to go cross court. Good block by Celeste, the number 2. Good block by the feet of Henrique on this left-hand side. She goes down the centre, blocked by the thigh. No, Katia Glasenap. Glasenap will respond. In fact, it's Celeste Troost. 90 seconds remaining of this first half. What has been a tight first half. Only the one goal. It's probably it is the lowest scoring half of GoalBall that we've had so far.
A really tight game. They are trying to find the holes on the defense, but they are not finding them. Probably more a defensive game than an offensive one, because both of the teams are building their walls really hard.
Yeah, just minutes and 20 seconds left of this first half. In a first half that I don't think any of us was really expecting to be this close, for sure.
No, really not.
It's massive credit to Hercules. Although Diego Coletes, the SESI coach, is just calm.
I'm not sure that he's calm. He's trying to
maintain
his calm.
Maybe a little bit of frustration in there. centre. Effort block to see how responds. Throws, but has been given a long ball. So this is a
Opportunity.
chance now for SESI to double their lead just before the half-time break.
Number 1, Stephanie Bonic. And she almost saved it, but it was too fast. So the Brazilians are winning by 2 goals. Então os brasileiros as brasileiras, na verdade, acabam de marcar o seu segundo golo, estando agora a vantagem em 2-0 para o SESI contra o Hercules da Holanda, da região de Utrecht, muito perto de Roterdão.
Well, that's a third before the breaks. That's 2 inside 20 seconds. And after a frustrating opening,
Bunic.
11 minutes.
It's pronounced Bunic. Bunic. Yeah. I will try to improve my Dutch.
On the left-hand side with glass in the middle. Half-time, and those 2 goals in the final minutes just giving SESI a bit more of a comfortable advantage, 3-0 lead going into half-time.
But do you think that the result expresses the game that we have been watching?
I don't think so. No, it's been a lot tighter than the scoreline suggests. Those 2 goals in the final 40 seconds have just given SESI a bit of room to breathe, really.
It was probably, and only in my point of view, of course, but probably would be more just if they are tied, because it has been a really tight game.
It has.
And the Dutch are defending really, really well.
Yeah, they are. Hercules are really frustrating SESI, really, in that first half, and but those 2 goals just before the break, it'll be interesting to see the mindset of Hercules after the game.
Let's expect for the second half to maintain this kind of quality of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
because big goal scores, it's not the meaning that the game is a really good game, because this is a very well played game.
Yeah, both teams really giving it their all, and Hercules, I think, will be delighted that they've given a really good account of themselves, for sure. Really put the pressure on SESI SP. And speaking of SESI SP, we've got a fantastic game coming up for you to finish day number 2.
The last game of the day, it's going to be epic.
Arguably one of the games of the tournament.
Anticipated final, probably.
I think it is a final in the making. SESI SP taking on Sporting CP, our final game of the day. It's in the men's side of the World Cup, and I'd highly recommend you stay with us to watch that one. It will be coming up at 4 p.m. local time.
Yeah. So we are watching Diego, where's the name? Diego Celeste? No, Diego Coletes. Diego Coletes is talking with his girls, and he's not happy. This is a different approach of Diego, that he's really almost military coach, right?
He demands perfection.
Yes.
He demands
We are watching him yesterday, and I always say this example. He was winning 8-0, and then they suffered the first game, the first goal. Yeah. And he was really mad.
You could tell that he was just demanding that his team try and almost make the best of themselves. Let's try and aim for perfection, aim for the stars. And when they concede, it's almost as just as frustrating.
Yeah. It's almost like perfection or nothing. This is advertising.
So we are into the final few seconds then of half time, and we'll go back to the action.
Now a little bit of Portuguese, because we have Brazilians on our chat also. Exatamente, o Brasil está a vencer neste momento por 3-0. Estão a ganhar a equipa holandesa do Hercules. O resultado sendo neste momento positivo, parece-me que não é o que esperado. Temos estado a ver o treinador brasileiro a passar algumas instruções para dentro do campo, particularmente, eu não vou dizer irritado, mas claramente não satisfeito com o resultado atual. Esperava-se uma resposta mais rápida da equipa brasileira, uma equipa que é uma das favoritas à vitória neste torneio. No entanto, o resultado é-lhes bastante favorável. Estão a ganhar por 3-0 à equipa do Hércules da Holanda.
So we're back underway in this second half. Van Born with that throw down this near side as her effort saved.
So, let's play GoalBall. Second half. There was a change on the Hercules team. Steph got benched, says Krasion 76. And yes, there's been a change on the... But the Hercules can't change too much because they only have one spare player. So that's also a difficulty for a championship like this.
And speaking of making it a bit more difficult, that's the fourth goal now for SESI SP. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, having smaller squad, if you can only change one player at a time, then it means that there's more effort having to put in by all the players. SESI SP having 3 players ready to come on when they're needed at any one point. Tipped around the left post. 4-0 to SESI SP. SESI SP going down this near side of the throw, but it's blocked. Here's Van Born. Van Born returns the favour. On this right side attacking. Here comes the return throw from SESI SP. Van Born with an effort. So good defensive work by SESI SP. Off the post, it's the closest they've come, Hercules.
Stefan Link was saying that it's a difficult win for the Dutch, but hopefully they get to score. I think they deserve that. At least one goal they deserve, of course, because they have been really brave players. And the difference between the coach of the Netherlands, which is really calm-seated and watching the game, against the stress position that we see the Brazilian coach.
Van Ball, it's cleared away, but thankfully into the hands of Henrique. Henrique will respond.
No, Stefan, it hasn't rained since the morning. The morning we had to stop the game for the rain to pass because of the noise that the rain made on the ceiling of the pavilion. But since then, it's been a more quiet day and without rain. It's one of the pleasures of living in Lisbon. Bradley is loving the absence of rain.
Knowing that it's going to rain all week back in England next week. Van Boer now with the ball in her hands on this near side, trying to target the centre. It's blocked. Nice and Sao.
We can already see the São Paulo men's team warming up behind the Hercules net. No Sporting men's team yet. And I think I can see, I'm not sure that I can see Márcia Ferreira on the crowd watching the women's game.
Celeste Troost.
I'm not sure.
That throw. That's blocked out. Oh, that's the fifth for SESI SP. Well, they're just sort of biding their time, taking the opportunities when they can. But slowly taking a big grip of this game. It's 5-0. Officials time out here.
So Stefan is saying that it's raining on Holland. I've been in Holland in December and not only rainy but really, really cold. Really, really cold. It was probably the most cold place I ever been.
Really?
It was Holland in December. It was like minus 10 or something like that. It was really cold.
Minus 10?
Yeah, I think it was, I remember it as the coldest place I have been. But Stefan, just to be clear, we have 12 degrees here in Lisbon, so it's not the worst of the winters for us. You can come tomorrow. They saying that it's always raining in Holland. No, I've been in the spring in Holland and it's great. Beautiful sky and the plants and the flowers and the people, and it's really beautiful.
I think Van Boer with a cross-court effort that's blocked by Henrique.
Okay, they have 7 degrees in Netherlands, so we are almost the double that.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be as cold as it will be in the UK.
Okay, Bradley wins the cup of the coldest place to live.
I think if
the worst place in weather.
I think if you go up to Scotland,
it's worse.
Cold.
But the game is also a little bit cold now.
Yeah. Celeste Troost now.
We need a goal from the Dutch to warm up the place.
Well, it's a penalty given against Troost, and now an opportunity to make it 6-0 for SESI SP.
Penalty.
Can they make it 6? They can, it's 6. Scored by the number 7, Grace Henrique. 4 more goals without a reply, and the game will end on the mercy rule.
Então estão 6 golos para a equipa do SESI de São Paulo a esta altura, contra 0 da equipa holandesa do Hercules. O São Paulo está a vencer 6-0 aqui em Lisboa. Vai haver agora uma substituição na equipa brasileira. Vai entrar a jogadora número 3, que é a Lane Marques, e vai sair a número 7, Glaze Henrique. Decisões do treinador Diego Coletes, treinador não só do SESI, mas da seleção olímpica brasileira de GoalBall, um dos melhores treinadores de GoalBall da atualidade, e que traz até Lisboa as duas equipas do SESI, a equipa masculina e a equipa feminina. Relembro que daqui a pouco vamos ver o jogo da equipa masculina contra o Sporting, provavelmente uma das finais antecipadas desta Copa do Mundo. I was saying to our viewers that Diego Colette will stay in the bench to the next game because he will be here with the men's SESI team. Now we maintain a weather conversation about the weather in our chat. There are 6 minutes and 45 seconds to play on this game between Hercules and SESI. SESI is winning by 6 goals. And everybody, except the Brazilians, are expecting at least 1 goal from the Dutch team.
Yeah, I think they've deserved it after a really battling display. And I think with the substitution now, Stephanie Bonink is coming on.
Go Steph, says Stefan.
Oh, it's parried and it's in! There we go, that's the
and
first
it's
one
the
for
first goal
Hercules.
to the Dutch. Hercules just scored the first goal.
Well, SESI don't concede many, but they've conceded one here.
Oh my God. Somebody just said that in São Paulo it's 29.
That's nice.
Now we're going to see a burst of enjoyment on our chats when they see, because we have 30 seconds delay between what happens here and what happens in the chat. So there it comes.
Stephanie Bonink with the cross-court effort, wide of the mark.
I was just thinking, 29 Celsius in São Paulo. Fahrenheit in England doesn't go so far as it has no conversion. 29 never happens.
No. I think we once upon a time.
Okay, I like the optimism. Krasion 76 says it's just 6 to go.
I like the positive thinking.
Yeah. 5.5 minutes to go. And 6 for SESI São Paulo, 1 for Hercules Utrecht.
So it was Elaine Marquez with that throw there, and she's conceded the penalty, Elaine Marquez. So this is an opportunity for Hercules to
Make the second one.
Big opportunity here for Hercules with just over 5 minutes remaining. It's Van Born who has the ball in her hands, and she scores.
And the second one.
Hercules have their second. It's 6-2. Conviction from Venky Van Born. 6-2. Timeout is wanted by Diego Colets.
And the coach Baz goes clapping to the girls in his team. "5 to go," says Grazion. "Booyah," says Impi20. Stefan is really happy, saying nice. Let's play goalball. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. But the Brazilians are saying no, no, no.
Well, a big 5 minutes ahead. Can SESI take control of this game? Maria Lucia with that effort there. Now is Venky Van Born. Blocked by Helene Marquez, and she's going to have an attempt now. Leans on the crossbar, goes down the centre. Comfortable block in the middle for Celeste Trost. Now Stephanie Boning with a cross-court effort. Again, it's blocked. Throwing from right to left, SESI SP. Here is Van Born again. Can't find a way through. Stephanie Boning now for a central position. Bouncing effort that's blocked in the middle. Cross-court efforts that's saved by Van Born on this near side, and she goes across the court diagonally to the far right corner, throwing from left to right. Helene Marquez can't find a way through. Stephanie Boning now with throw from the far left-hand corner, from left to right, throws it down the centre. Under 4 minutes remaining of this second half, with SESI SP in control as it stands. Oh, good diving save, diving to the right, committed save from Celeste Trost in the middle.
Now there's a discussion about the back throw that the Brazilians do. I was talking with some of the coaches, and they say that is not the typical way, and it doesn't make sense, but it works. So it's like
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Way,
it's
but
not,
it works.
but it works. It's like that approach that everybody says that the bees can't fly because they are not aerodynamic or the weight for their wings, but they don't know about it, so they still fly. And it's something like that, because it's not a typical. I think we only saw Brazilian players doing it. Carolina in the Sporting team, and the Brazilians in SESI. But it has a lot of strength, a lot of power, and it works. So. And there he goes again.
Van Born now with a diagonal throw. And a high ball given against Van Born. So penalty here for SESI SP.
With a little bit of protest from the Brazilian coach. And
it's wide. It almost skims the post, touches the post as it goes past. So that penalty is missed. Van Born down the centre, blocked.
Oh!
Has it worked its way through? It has. Oh, it's just snuck under the legs of Van Born, it's a 7th now. They missed a penalty moments ago, and they do have their 7th.
So 7 to Brazil, SESI São Paulo, 2 to Hercules from the Netherlands. Agora em português, o SESI de São Paulo está a vencer por 7-2 o Hércules da Holanda. Faltam cerca de 2 minutos e 40 segundos no relógio para a segunda parte. Espera-se, portanto, a vitória dos brasileiros do SESI de São Paulo, que continuam a somar pontos, tanto na categoria masculina como na categoria feminina.
Stephanie Boning down the centre, blocked out.
Two minutes on the clock. Is it settled?
I don't want to upset our viewers from the Netherlands, but I think it's a long way to come back from this. With so little time left, 1 minute 40 seconds, it'll take something really special, but it's massive credit and huge praise to Hercules, who've come up against a strong SESI SP team and have really battled hard and caused problems. Scored twice as well. Done really well, SESI SP, and deserve a lot of credit. But maybe that just experience and is just proving a little bit too much, and SESI SP at the moment winning 7-2.
One minute, 23 seconds to go. SESI 7, Hercules 2. Agora um bocadinho em português. O SESI de São Paulo continua a vencer o Hércules da Holanda por 7-2. Estamos a ver alguns replays. Neste momento, o golo do Hércules em repetição. E o segundo golo também. E agora começamos a ver o último golo do SESI, que é aquele em que passa por entre as pernas da jogadora do Hércules.
So a minute 20 left. Penultimate game of day number 2 here at the GoalBall Clubs World Cup. Here is Van Born going down the centre as her efforts saved.
I saw some protest from Bas, the coach from the Netherlands, that is also a referee, and he was saying that it was a long ball, I think.
And it just is rescued off the line as the ball just rolled across the goal line. It hit the post and it's cleared away. So it was nearly a third for Hercules there.
The Dutch are settling with the result. They accept the difference of quality between the teams, and they are really happy with the 2 goals. But they hope to see more goals from their girls.
Well, there was a nice moment there from the Hercules players. They all just had their arms locked in between each other, almost resting on each other. And they are a team that are together, and they've played really well. Massive credit. The SESI SP have been professional, got the job done.
Oh, we have new informations. Joaquim Borges Sousa are saying that when the athletes do not have strength or cannot adapt to the turning movement, they do the throw between their legs. Which I'm not sure that is the case in the case of Carolina, that always uses or almost always use the. I think at some point it becomes the signature moves for some players. Obrigado, Joaquim, pela informação.
Final 10 seconds, SESI SP leading by 7 goals to 2.
Probably the last throw.
1 second remaining. It's going to be a win for SESI SP, but Hercules have certainly earned their plaudits in this game. They've frustrated SESI SP all the way, but it is the team from São Paulo who claim the victory.
Mais uma vitória para o SESI de São Paulo, desta vez por 7-2 contra o Hercules da Holanda. É uma vitória da equipa brasileira. Voltaremos já a seguir com a outra equipa brasileira, que também é o SESI de São Paulo, mas na variante masculina. Volte connosco, porque claramente vai valer a pena. É um dos jogos do dia contra o Sporting Clube de Portugal.
One more game to come today, and it's a big one. It's Sporting CP against SESI SP. It's in the men's side of the competition. Stay with us, you don't want to miss it.
No, we don't want to miss it. We'll be back. Be back with us.
GoalBall is effort. GoalBall is passion. GoalBall is glory. Here, we love GoalBall. IBSA GoalBall European Championships Group B, Portugal 2022.